The one thing that Abdul and I both agree on is that it wasn't a coincidence that at the same time, like we both got separated, like the same things were happening to us, but just different people. They were telling Abdullah, you're this, and you're supposed to come against Joe. They were telling me, Joe, you're this, you're supposed to come against Abdullah. It's pretty obvious the way they were doing it, how it was working. They may have knowingly or unknowingly been doing it. Like, that's the thing. It's not about the humans that were doing it. It's about the things that were making the humans do it, and that's what we need to recognize. And this isn't the first time it happened to us. It happened when we were doing the Prophet Yahweh project. It's happened before that, and it's happened, just as we were us, just trying to get started with things. So, I'm just glad, I'm grateful, to God that, I recognize things, like I said, I just ask for you guys' prayers. I want you guys to know that, I'm still working on things, and I'm going to get things back on track. But like I said, it's just great to be back. And I thank all of you guys for the support you've been showing Abdullah and the website, and hopefully we can continue on where we left off.
Black magic? Do you think he's black magic?
He might be.
But I don't know. What do you think? That just sounds like a bad disco name.
Or we get to Washington at 6:30. We stay there 2 hours. We leave at 8:30 and arrive at Indianapolis at 10. That's nasty.
We were thinking more along the lines of, I think it's weird that my nose, dude, I've never had nosebleeds like this.
It's stigmata.
Yeah, Jesus was hung on the cross by a nail through his nose. Yeah, obviously.
I'm thinking more along the lines of black magic.
He could be. Voodoo.
Seriously.
Look at Joe's eye.
Look at my nose, man.
Yeah. Joe's eye.
I think for the most part, a lot of you are aware that there are many Raelians that are out against us. That are confronting both of us in many different ways, whether it's YouTube attacks or email attacks or threats, physically or through lawsuits or things like that. I think you're aware that there's many people who support Prophet Yahweh's followers, that are obviously making the same exact threats in the same manner. But I think it's important for you guys to understand especially now more than ever, that there's other people. There are people in New York. There are people in California, and the most important, and I think initially the most dangerous threat that we have right now is here in Indianapolis, and that is if anything, and we're just getting this out there. We just feel it's important to get it out there now before we start into all this again. That if anything ever happens to either one of us, if for some reason you don't see videos being uploaded for a few days, if you don't see blogs, or if we don't contact your email, if we just drop off for a few days, to just please begin contacting local authorities in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it has to be 5 groups of people. I'm gonna start off probably with the most dangerous, and kind of the way I see it, and going down, I would say probably Doc, New York people, certain people, and this guy that goes by the name Long, or you see him out there, and I've he's contacted me several times, and he's tried to get me to come out against Abdullah. He was using these, I'm a former Mason, and I was former this, and I'm out to battle demons, and trying to use all these different things to get me to tell him secrets about Abdullah and to come out against Abdullah. And he's very dangerous, because he's made several threats saying that he's going to stomp this demon in the head. He's going to he's going to take out Abdullah. So he Doc in New York's the main one. Obviously I would say the Raelians next, and Prophet Yahweh people. But it's just please, just understand that these threats are very real. We're obviously fearful of our safety, and that's why we're doing all we can. Like right now, things are hard for us, financially, in the situation we're in. We just ask for your prayers, we ask for all your help. We're just trying our best, to get out, to just leave. And but we're still going to continue what we're doing, and put the rest in God's hands. That's all we can do. So, and just so you guys know, like I said, right now, I just talked to Doc 2 days ago on the phone, and he's talking about, like, when he sees Abdullah, he's going to crush his skull. He knows goons that that's from the streets, and they do away with him. And Abdullah's not nothing. That and he said, he goes, when I see Abdullah, he knows what time it is, and we got it on audio. That's all we need to do. Here it is. You guys can see for yourself. Not only is he attacking us spiritually with these spells and jinn and stuff like that, he's physically threatening our lives. Period.
What you on, man, but I said my piece, I stand on what the fuck I said. Talk whatever he's talking about, I told you what it was, period. I already told you, man, when I see him, he already know what time it is, that's how serious it is, you feel me? That's how serious it is, cause, why the fuck would I even give a damn, you know what I'm saying?